Yeah, welcome to the Daily HiFi podcast. We do this every Tuesday, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. What's going on, Joe?
What's up? How you doing?
I was like 30 seconds. Can I make my coffee in 30 seconds?
I had my coffee already.
I know you did. Oh, barely. What is up? What's going on, everybody in the chat? And we'll let some people filter in here. But you know what though, Joe? I did that once. I did that for like a good.
Wait, did what? Because this is a conversation. We've already been talking. So fill them in into like, what have we been talking about? What are we talking about?
Okay, we were talking. Well, first we were talking about camera stuff, and then because I put out my new video, and if you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. It's about like streaming versus physical sources and all that kind of stuff. And then Joe was bringing up the AI stuff. And like, he's like, yeah, when you have all this good equipment, you can make like some cool things, and you have the good equipment. So you should take the thumbnail pictures myself instead of using AI. So I said, well, that's like,
What?
I don't know. Something's beeping.
Oh, no, somebody's messaging.
Oh, that's you? Oh, okay. I thought it was something on this gimbal.
No.
At least you can still hear me when I walk away. It's not like I have a microphone. I kind of like this setup.
Good too. It sounds really good.
Yeah? Okay, cool. I actually had to turn on the receiver. I had to put this volume down to -12 because it was just peaking. It was like hitting reds the whole time. But anyway, I realized like I have this nice camera, and I wasn't too thrilled with the video quality last video. So we stepped it up and we're talking about it. And then he said not to be lazy. And I was like, well, we all use background music. It's like saying you're going to make the background music for every video that you're producing. And I did that. I did that for like a good month when I did my daily vlog. Because back then there was no Epidemic Sound. And so I had to pay like $12, $14 per song for like royalty-free songs from like Audio Jungle. Do you remember that site? They're like, yeah. And so I didn't want to do that. So in my vlog, I'm just making the track in the vlog. But I did have like a graveyard shift. Like I had like time on my hands to do something like that. But I was making all this background music in the videos, and it just took a lot of time, man. So
I guess I get the argument, but it seems like making the thumbnail is part of the job as a content creator. Making the music, maybe that's a little step beyond, because I don't create music,
Yeah, so therefore it'd be difficult, right?
Yeah, well, you use your music for your intro.
Yeah, that's one intro, but like I don't, like the background music in the videos, I use Epidemic Sound.
Yeah.
Because it needs to be something.
Well,
it can't be the same thing over and over again.
I guess it's like, where do you draw the line then? Are you going to start automating your or using AI to make your actual video? You're like, you know what? You have my face already. Let me just type it out. I'm just going to type out the script and forget B-roll too. I don't want to do the B-roll. Talking head, I'll just type it out and let AI talk, just use my face and then do that. You could totally do that with you already know. HeyGen can do that.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that great. And I tried it once and I ended up having to put B-roll over the whole thing. So it's like it wasted more time than
So I guess it's like, where do you draw the line? I feel like making the thumbnails, as annoying as it is part of content creation.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have a hybrid system now, so it's part me, part machine. I'm a bionic man. We have the technology. Somebody finally got they got my joke in the last video, in the Focal video. The no disassemble, the Johnny 5. So like I asked Chris, I'm like, can we open this up and see the drivers? He's like, no, you can't disassemble. I'm like, no disassemble. Like right away.
I remember that movie.
Yeah, dude. It's one of my favorite movies, Short Circuit. Short
Yeah.
Circuit 2. Oh man. And then the Indian guy, like typical Indian guy, bro. Typical Indian character.
Well, real quick, just back to the
Yeah.
thumbnail
No,
thing.
like,
The only thing I will just say is, I think what you'll start to see is that people will be less likely to click on it at a certain point because it looks too. They all have a certain look.
yeah.
You know? There's a look that you look at it, you're like, that looks like AI. And I think the more that happens, what I predict is going to happen is that you'll have channels that are all completely AI, where the whole thing is AI. The video part, they didn't even do their research. They just did a prompt and said, "Hey, make a video about comparing these products," right? And that's it. And it makes a thumbnail, and people are going to start getting burnt by these videos. They're going to click on it and be like, "Oh, there's that thumbnail." They click on it, they watch something that's AI, and they're like, "Ah, garbage, slop, right? AI slop." And then the next one, and then if your video has that same looking thumbnail, they'll be like, "Nope." I think that's what's going to happen. Is they're going to associate that look with.
That's a valid point, my man.
Yeah, I think maybe that's not the case right now, and also people know your face, so
yes,
your subscribers know your face, so they're gonna be like, "Oh, well, I know that's not the type of video he makes."
Dude, some guy said he thought my voice was AI. He thought my voice was AI. That was one of the comments today. I'm like, whoa! Like nowhere in like 10 years of doing this, making these videos, did I ever think my voice sounded like AI, but someone would actually think it's AI. I thought that was fucking hilarious.
Well, supposedly I looked like AI in the previous live streams.
That one in particular.
Like AI. I look like AI. Like, why does he look like AI right now? I'm gonna try to look like AI right now.
3 hours ago, sir, I thought your voice was AI, but it's your real voice. Good voice tone. Like, oh, thanks.
Sounds like you're singing every time you explain something, huh?
Sounds like I'm what?
It sounds like you're singing every time you explain something.
Oh man. Yeah. Oh crap. So, what do you call it? Yeah, I would admit that like I see the AI stuff all the time too. Like, and I'll click off of it, but I saw something today, you guys. I mean, first of all, like I'm gonna say this with trying not to laugh. The title is called Bone Throne. Oh, perfectly timed. The title is called Bone Throne. Here comes Aaron.
What? I don't know how I feel about that.
You sit on the bone throne, buddy.
Yeah. What is the bone throne?
Dude, that sounds like Joe's version of a bidet.
I love it. What's
up?
Oh, damn.
What's up?
I'm glad I can be all crispy like you guys now and stuff. I like this. I like this new setup.
Oh man, you get some sun on you?
No. I changed. Yes.
All right.
Cheeky fucker.
I'm glad you're back, Aaron, and I'm glad you also have a freaking beard.
Yeah, dude.
It scared me at one time. Like, whoa!
I don't like it. It was an accident. So like like the beard trimmer, like you put the little beard guard on to trim it to a certain level, and when I do around my ears, I take the guard off, and I just wasn't thinking about it, and I didn't put the guard back on, and I went to like trim from underneath, and I went. I was like, no. So I let it grow back out.
You could have done the whole thing where it's just like right here.
Oh, like temporarily,
and then just
do a little goatee action.
I had the mustache,
but not the goatee, just like what is that?
Fu Manchu.
Fu Manchu.
No.
Handlebar.
No, it kind of reminds me of like
Keanu Reeves.
Scott Steiner. You know who Scott Steiner is?
Yeah, he was Buff Bagwell's.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Buff Bagwell's.
That was Rick and Scott Steiner. Anyway, good. It's back.
It's not working. Oh, damn it. All right, check this out. Bone Throne.
You gotta quit.
Oh, we're still on the Bone Throne. Okay.
Yeah, dude, you guys, like, yo, this shit is. I can't really. I don't want to get us hit with like copyright, but like, this is all AI, but this shit is great. The like voices, the acting, the action sequences. This is like, yo, this is like next level.
Mm-hmm.
And like all the sound effects and stuff. Like dude, for real. Like you guys got to check this. Like 5 minutes. I put the link in the description. You guys got to check it out because like it is actually pretty damn good. Besides the like, bone throne.
Yeah. The name.
But it was used this brand new what was it? Sea Dance. They used Sea Dance and Cling, and that's like the newest thing. And man, like just the conversations and stuff like that, the dialogue, and they had a fight scene too. It was actually really good. I was very surprised. And half the time I kind of like forgot it was AI for a second, and I was just like, oh wait, no, this is still AI.
Yeah, fight scenes a lot of times those are the things that they have to kind of work on, because sometimes it's just like.
No, this one was really good. I'm telling you guys got to check it out. It's like 5 minutes.
It's gonna be like an uppercut.
How did that go, Joe?
Like this, like it'll be from the side, it'll be like, and then the guy will be like
the other direction.
Yeah. I saw another one on Facebook was Mike Tyson's Punch Out. If it were a real movie.
Oh hell yeah!
And they used AI to do that. And it was like interesting enough, for a Facebook like trailer.
Yeah.
For that platform, I thought it was impressive enough. But it made me think that when it comes to this stuff, it's more about the directing. So you think about it, now they're using this as a tool, but how much time did it take for them to direct it so that stuff didn't look really stupid? Just because it's AI doesn't mean that it didn't require actual human work to make it watchable.
Yes. Oh, definitely.
So that's the other thing is like, okay, you could say the same thing about a computer program. Like, oh, that thing is just a microprocessor, working out logic. But yeah, somebody else had to program that to make it do something useful.
I mean,
it's a little different.
There's some cool stuff, man, out there. Like this one's called the channel's called Skywalker Stories, and it's Star Wars. Darth Vader visits Padme's tomb before Return of the Jedi. Man, like some of the shit. I'm like, who's ever coming up with this stuff? Like, clearly, you can't like, pay. Like you wouldn't put like you put money on this thing. Like, look at this. Like it's got like a fucking story. It's got the cinematic stuff happening. Where's the light? Here's little Anakin. He's forced to look at himself and all this nonsense. And like this channel is they have all these random stories that they just make. They just made up, like to fill in gaps in different spots, dude. This is pretty cool channel, man. I don't know. I know a lot of Hollywood people and creative people are gonna be like, yeah, but like, it's pretty cool.
Yep. Aaron, what have you been up to?
Oh man, it's been busy.
Yeah.
So the thing that you were just talking about, I was going to say that my former brother-in-law, he has a Star Wars YouTube channel, and they actually covered some of these different videos, the AI videos, and they're so predictable, man. Like anytime he has a video that does like well, he just jumps on it, right? And I guess it's smart, right? You just milk that pony. But yeah, so one of his videos, I want to say it got like
milk that pony. What are you doing over there in Alabama, Aaron?
That's exactly why it's a phrase. Hold on, I'm gonna find this video. To see how many. Not the milking the pony video, of course. We're not gonna watch that. I don't want to share that with everybody.
You don't want to share it, so you have it, huh?
No. I've got it backed up on my thumb drives.
Oh god, that's too funny.
I'm trying to find them. Oh, the first one that they did, they got like 120,000 views, and then another one was 130. But dude, like, it's so funny because now they get like less than 3,000 views on them. So it's like it's almost, to me, it's very interesting because people definitely were interested in that for about 3 weeks, and now they're not interested anymore.
Mm.
Keeping it for myself. No, I'll put it in a jar. I'll send it to you.
Ooh.
Ew. Ew.
Oh.
Grown. Gross. So that's it. What have y'all been up to?
Let's see, home automation stuff.
Oh, that sounds fun.
I kind of, I think you made a video about like, my audiophile brain. I didn't get to watch it, but I have an idea what you're talking about. And like, I get into random things. So I was like, starting doing like looking into portable routers. And then next thing you know, I'm like, oh, what if I automate more stuff? What if I start getting into Home Assistant? And now that's what
he's gone down a rabbit hole and he can't find his way out.
Dude, it's a sickness.
Yeah. But I think the saving grace for me is that I kind of get paid to do stuff that's related to this. Anything that I'm kind of interested in, I can always talk about on a video.
Right.
I'm getting sent something like I'm not getting sent something. I have a crazy NAS from Ugreen.
Yeah.
IDX 6011, which is like it has AI built into this thing. So I can throw in all my files.
Oh, dude, no. It's got AI, bro. Come on. What? Come on, dude. Lazy.
Yeah. I can throw in all my files in there and then ask questions about the stuff that's in those files. So I'm actually
all right. Okay.
Download all the stuff that I usually have on like Google Drive and my Google Photos. And then
please keep the horse milking video up top so you can access real quick.
You guys are sick.
You guys. I think Aaron needs his AI NAS. Oh God. Oh.
Hold on, we gotta show the commentary. Okay,
no sour cream.
So anyway, that's what I've been up to. Just that sort of stuff. Oh yeah, the NAS. I mean, I'm interested in. I'm wondering if I throw in my tax information, if I'll be able to say like, how much did I spend on this? How much did I, just ask me information that you'd normally ask your tax guy or something like that. Your CPA, like, hey, how much did we spend on this? Questions like that. I think it should be able to look through all the stuff and figure that out.
I hate tax time, man. You got to get all your expenses together and all this.
I hate it. So
I've been avoiding it.
Like that's what I've been up to. I made a short video about that Fosse Audio CA30, Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
Did they reach out to you at all?
No.
So Fosse Audio CA30, it's a 4-channel car audio amp.
Interesting.
That I thought would be really cool to see stuff like load dependency.
Yeah.
There's a guy, Rawcat. You know who that is? Rawcat.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I've seen him on like the sound quality groups on Facebook.
Yeah, he made a video where he's doing some measurements on it, distortion measurements, things like that.
Yeah.
And of course, Williston, Derek over there, he did the testing the power.
Right.
And it seems to do what it's supposed to do.
So what did Derek show for his results then?
It looks like it does the wattage that it claims, and of course he always does the thing at the end where he tests it at a like at 1 ohm or something it's not supposed to do to see what it can do, and it survived, and it's like, damn, that's a lot of power.
Yeah, I would just wonder about long term, right? Because the issue that I have with one of their amplifiers was it got super hot, and that doesn't mean that the car amplifier is going to do the same thing, but it makes me wonder.
Yeah, well, I think in this case, I don't know, the whole thing is a heat sink.
Yeah,
the entire thing, and it looks like it's probably enough. Whereas the other one, you're like, that looks like too much power and too small of a package with not enough surface area, just by the like looks test. Just it was too flat. This at least it looks like an amplifier with like some fins a little bit,
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm curious about the load dependency, and when I asked Rawcat about it, he said, well, that's not too much of an issue because this is not a complex load, because you're usually using the active.
Right.
So, you know, the tweeter at that point, like you can just EQ it to whatever you need it to EQ it to.
Yeah, I would disagree with that to some degree, because if you look, when you check load dependency, you can do that for static loads, right? And you see 248 ohm have different load dependencies in the higher frequencies.
Yeah.
So it's not it's not really entirely true that it won't be different. The question is, how different might it be? With some of their stuff, I mean, you can see like as much as a decibel or so at 10 to 20K. So it'd still be worth looking at.
My concern with that is more like, okay, well, I can EQ at my reference level, whatever I'm probably going to listen at, I can EQ and account for it. But does that stuff change as you change the volume also? Or is it linear?
No. I mean, so that would be a separate thing altogether. But the short answer really is no. The longer answer is it can, if there's already a linearity issue with it, as you get to like the highest output capabilities of that thing. But it really shouldn't.
Yeah.
If you're driving it to that point, you're already you're saturating that amplifier.
And for the most part, this stuff that we're talking about, I think, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's an issue more in like the higher frequencies. You know, if there's load dependency in the low frequencies, how much of an issue is that really?
Right.
No, I mean that's a question. I don't know.
Yeah, well, so the load, all right. So the load dependency, what was the question again?
Oh yeah, so low dependency in high frequencies is an issue because like you can really see, you know, that's affecting the sound. Does that also happen in the low frequencies? And if it does, how much of an effect or how much of an issue is that?
Nah, it doesn't really change anything in low frequency.
Okay.
It's almost always in just the higher frequencies.
Okay. Because the fluctuations that could possibly happen in the
yeah, actually, let me back that up. So when I say that, I'm really referencing like just a drive unit, right? Just like a static load. But drive units vary too, right? So if you take an impedance sweep of a drive unit, it's going to have its own curvature, its own impedance. So the issue could actually be worse. So I take back what I said about it being only primarily in high frequencies, because I was just thinking in terms of just a static load, but a drive unit isn't always 4 ohm. It's going to have its own impedance curve. So yeah, it can very well still matter.
Yeah, because that's impedance what I was talking about.
Right.
I don't mind if, you know, an amplifier or speaker itself has a, you know, something that I can EQ out at least. And I can make something more neutral. If the amplifier is doing something and if I can EQ that, I'm fine. But if it's dynamic, if it's changing based on the content or how loud it is, then there's no way to fix it because it's always going to change.
Constantly. So that's not an issue, because I haven't specifically tested for that and shown data, but in the past I've definitely tested by accident, I guess. Like you can set the input voltage to the amplifier, and I might have it set to like 0.5 volt or 1 volt or something. And then I'll say, that's too high. Like I'm trying to normalize everything. So I'll bring it down. And when I bring it down, all it does is just change the gain, right? But the shape of the frequency response is the same, but it's the amplitude that changes.
Yeah.
So, and then too, so I'm looking at one of my old Fosse ZA3 mono block amplifier things, and it changes, but it's within about, I'd say like 0.7 decibels with one of the worst complex speaker loads. But the real issue is that it changes over a broad range. Like this guy starts changing at 1K, and then he's 0.5 decibel up at 3K, then back down, and then I don't know, let's say like 1/4 decibel up at 16K. So it's doing like this, and that could be audible. And the problem there is that trying to EQ that is tough. You can certainly do it, right? You just measure the car's response, and then that kind of goes to the other thing. Like you're already in a terrible environment anyway, so who knows what's what anymore?
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'd be interested to see if to see some of your measurements on that particular amplifier because it's making its rounds. You know, Fosse's pretty good about sending it out to all the right people. I'm surprised send one out to you. Yeah, I'm surprised. Maybe they don't know that you're in the car audio. Maybe they're like, he's not a car audio guy.
If only
they know. They don't see any car audio stuff on your channel currently, and maybe they don't know.
Right.
But I would be interested to see because it's $139.
Right. Yeah.
130. So I even in the short, I said, should I? They sent me 3 of them. Okay. And you know, Fosse's always been pretty cool. I don't know what your experience is, but I
think they've always been pretty cool.
I'm like, I don't have time to make a video, guys. Like I have way too much stuff right now. And they're like, don't worry about it. Just try it out when you get a chance. I'm like, dude, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like there's some companies like, if we send this out, we want it out by this date. And then, you know, all these the kind of restrictions on us. But they're just like, no, just when you have a chance. I'm like, that's freaking cool. So it made me want to make a little short video. And in the video, I said, should I put these in my car and go to a SQ competition with $139 4-channel? I just think that's hilarious. Like, what if I do pretty well with some super cheap amps?
Right. Yeah, no, I mean, it's definitely
extremely inexpensive. That is super. It's almost like the challenge of that and the thought of possibly scoring high is hilarious.
Yeah. I'd be curious to see what the car audio forums are saying about it. You know, I should probably go look, but I'm not going to. But I probably will.
Yeah, I don't know. I like that sort of thing. I like the challenge of that. So we'll see. Nobody commented though, or just one person said, "Yeah, try it."
Yeah, it's one of those, like, it's so inexpensive that you're just like, it can't be good, right? Like, it's got to be terrible. There's no way this thing is not going to catch my car on fire at this price, right? Like,
well, I hope it doesn't catch the car on fire. That'd be
no. Listen, and to be clear, just so we don't get sued, I'm not saying it will. I'm just saying, like, when amplifiers come out and they have that much power and they are, this thing was like $130 or something, right?
Yeah, $139 four times 100.
Yeah, like that.
4 ohms.
That's crazy, man.
But the like they show Cyanad stuff like that. They show all this stuff, and I'm like, that all looks good, you know. The only thing that I'm thinking about is it's probably going to be load dependent. It's if they're not using a TI chip, it's like one of those Infineon ones.
Oh yeah, I'm not familiar with that.
Yeah, like those 2 chips, like SMSL, they used to do mostly TI chips, and then you know they came out with the SA300. They were trying this new Infineon Meris chip. So I don't know. I don't want to bore you guys with that stuff, but that's kind of what's on my mind.
It's cool, man.
I want to know if people have questions on here. Do we have some start stuff from? Oh, this is from last time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's from last time.
There we go.
Last time.
Yeah, I like answering questions, some technical questions.
Yeah, some tech questions. I mean, I got a delivery here of speakers.
Oh yeah. Oh, are those SVS?
Those are the SVS speakers.
Your living room.
9 speakers. 9 speakers. You should have seen what happened today with the guys coming around with the pallet. My mom's here because she's like a little under the weather. She was sitting over here. She's like, "Oh my goodness, look at all this." And I'm like, "Don't trust me, Mom. Once I get them out of the boxes, they're going to look small. Don't worry about it." She's all freaked out.
Hey, I did a paid sponsorship with AWOL, like for the Ethereum.
AWOL Nation.
AWOL Nation. The Ethereum Max Ultra Short Throw.
Mm-hmm.
And you know they paid me. I'm not going to say the exact amount, but it was a decent amount. But I look like they have this thing where it tracks like how much was sold. You know, kind of like an affiliate thing. No wonder they're down to send it out to everybody. They're selling a grip. Holy crap. You know what I'm saying though? It's like
So you should have doubled what you charge them. Like double that.
Yeah, no joke. How much does it retail for?
It's a Kickstarter, so I think the Kickstarter was for $2,199.
Okay.
So, but that's a pretty crazy deal, right? But it's Kickstarter, so there are risks.
Time, right? Yeah, right. Yeah.
But yeah, it's like whoa.
I remember I wanted to get some headphones from Kickstarter, and then it was like another year after they had promised it. I was like, this is so lame. Like, I'm so over this. Like, I just want to throw these away now. Like, what the hell? But yeah, I've got a few there's a bunch, Flexi Spot's like, hey, do you want to do another table video? I'm like, I don't
need another table.
I'm like, I guess I could use a new table in my office, but it's a lot to make a video, man, especially out of something that, right? And if they want sometimes they're 8 to 12 minutes, I'm like, get out of town, bro. 8 minutes max, 5-minute minimum. There's no way I can really how cool is this sit stand desk? I mean,
it's cool. It's a desk. It doesn't do it's a good desk.
I mean, it's versatile. I can stand up and put my DJ thing on there and practice on there, and then sit down, take that off, and then sit down. I can sit down and practice DJing, or then I can put my laptop on. It's versatile.
You can use it as maybe Aaron. They can send you one, and you can use it as a lift to lift speakers up onto.
Yeah.
Look at how high this goes, guys.
That thing has a 400-pound weight limit, dude. Yeah, that could be your assistant.
Use one of the legs.
I'm okay with that.
Something different.
No with that.
Hey, the legs on the Flexi Spot are really strong. Look what we made.
I'm able to do.
Yeah, I put speakers on this thing. I use the 2 legs, and it lifts the whole thing up. But yeah. Anyway, I guess what I'm trying to get at is, I was interested enough in this projector that I would have done it with no sponsorship. I think I want to just talk about sponsorship stuff because it's a thing. Your boy who did the chair reviews, holy crap, he went in.
Oh, dude, Dan. Oh my God.
Did you see this video?
Did I?
Yeah. Did you see this video?
Yeah. No, I like
the chair guy who went in on the other
average consumer and a couple other people. Yeah.
He's like, this was sponsored, and then they're boosting their videos so that they're getting fake views on. Oh my! And he shows it. He shows how it drops off. I'm like, oh my God, he went in on these other YouTube reviewers because we know this kind of happens in our space, but nobody here's really saying names. Hey, this person is doing this.
This close to making a video like that. I'm this close because there's a couple people that really just need to get they need to get smacked the fuck up. Right? Okay. They really, really do. Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
I don't know.
I have a clear conscience because I would have done this review because I'm interested enough because I think it's a cool product. I think it's a great product. And for the most part, I want to talk about cool stuff. I want other people to know about stuff that's really good, that's good value and things like that. So I would have done it. It's just that because of the sponsorship, they do have a deadline. If it were up to me, maybe it'll be done in a few months. I have my own schedule. So it kind of prioritizes. They're like, hey, we need it out by this time because that's when the Kickstarter goes live, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, well, if I'm on your schedule and I have to do it by a certain time, that means I have to stop doing other stuff that I want to do. In which case you got to pay me. But my whole point is whether it was a sponsored thing or not, I think what's important to know is, man, these companies are making money from the videos that we make. Right?
For sure.
They're making money. And it's not a little bit of money. So I think people need to remember that also. When you do a review of a speaker that's, let's say, really good, right? Unpaid. I know, your videos are not sponsored, but that doesn't mean that those companies aren't making a serious amount of money.
Yeah, no. I think anybody who thinks otherwise is just dumb.
Yeah. So lucky them, I think it's more like the people who do this and don't take any sponsorship, I'm like, man, that's awesome. I don't know. It's a lot of work though. I think that's where I draw the line, is like if they're requiring me to do a lot of work on their behalf, then there's like a line where you know what you're doing. You're using me to help sell your product.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the rub too, isn't it? Right. Like, so as much as I'm against being sponsored and stuff like that for my channel, the other side of that makes perfect sense is, well, you're sending me this thing to review. I'm making you if it's a good product, I'm making you a lot of money. Why shouldn't you pay me? Right. And then that's for me. Well, I take that back. For me, it's not tough, but I 100% see that. And it's a valid complaint or whatever you want to call it. Like, it's from a content creator's perspective, we're being used flat out. Every video that we make is a marketing video for these brands, and we're doing it. Well, I'm doing it for free. Right. But my issue is that if I start charging one, then I have to charge everybody. So it's, you know what I'm saying? Because then you could easily be thrown in with the, well, he makes this off of this brand but not off of this brand. So, and even if I could objectively prove that there is zero bias, it's just, once that gets out there, it's just lost. So I'm just like, whatever. But yeah, that's a thing.
But what if it was more like, if you're interested in speakers, you're going to reach out to companies. You've done that. You reach out to a company because you're interested in whatever.
I just did it. Yeah.
I did it. I did it today.
I did it.
Doesn't it feel different though? Doesn't it feel different though when you've not reached out to a company and they reach out to you?
It's definitely different when they reach out to you. Right?
Like, oh, you want something from me? I didn't. It's like if some girl just asks you out on a date, they're like, hey, I saw you over here. I want to ask you out on a date. I want to take you to dinner or something like that. I want to go out to dinner. I'm kind of like, well, you're asking me, you're gonna pay, right? I didn't. It wasn't my idea.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right.
So to me, there is kind of a line there where it's like, who asked?
Who asked who?
Who asked who? If I ask, then I'm not, I don't expect them to pay me to make a video because I'm actually interested in the thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a tough line, but it's pretty clear.
I mean, at the end of the day, what Aaron's talking about is totally true. Like, they're making a shit ton of money off this video, free video. Like, they're not even like, dude, if I'm getting like screwed that bad, at least can you like buy me like a dinner? Like, what's going on? Like something, right?
For sure.
All right. But hey, let's move on from that, and let's give a big round of applause for our guy, Mr. the number one bean himself, Mr. Joe and Tell, because or not he, but Magic Beans is featured in a review here on, what is this? theabsolutesound.com.
Oh, wow.
March 3rd, 2020. This just came out. That's today.
Hold on. Wow. Did they? I thought they already. So who was the one that did it like a month or so ago?
They did, but it was for their print.
Oh,
magazine,
okay.
And so that's behind a firewall when it's like a, before a certain time. This was actually a surprise to me. We got an email from someone we know, right, Chana?
Yeah, our girl Jacqueline. Yeah. I'm like, it's like, you guys are awesome. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, oh shit, what is going on? It's awesome.
Yeah. So
what I love is like, this guy is like, look, he says, what are magic beans? Planting your beans, harvesting your beans, eating your beans. Like, this is great. I love like, it's very clever. It's very clever.
Yeah. So, it's funny that we went from being the content creator and companies asking us to review stuff. And then now I'm on the other side. So I am the, in this case, a manufacturer of software. And now Steven Stone and the Absolute Sound, they're the ones reviewing my software. So how does that work? Did I have to pay? Well, what's the deal with that? So now that's the other side. So that's what I like about what I do, is like, I'm on both sides of it. And I can tell you, no, I didn't pay. I didn't pay anything because in this case, he was interested enough to want to try it.
Yeah.
I was on Audio Unleashed, and I guess they're friends, and they know each other, and so he was interested in trying it on his system, and I had fun assisting him. You know, he has various systems. He has like 3 different systems, and I had fun because he was taking measurements of these speakers that I, kind of esoteric speakers, and I'd get to see the measurements. Like, ooh, okay, that's kind of interesting.
Oh yeah, he was describing that it was hard to measure them. Yeah.
What's that?
He said it was like hard to measure them.
One was a weird, speaker. But yeah, he had 3 different types of speakers.
Yeah, he had the source point 8.
The MoFi source point 8s. They measured like we expect. Like they measure very well. But then he had some more esoteric ones that were, a little different, a little different. So I thought it was cool that, I think Absolute Sound is, from what I've heard, I don't read a lot of their stuff, but from what I hear on Audio Unleashed, they're kind of less objective, maybe more towards the subjective side of things. And so to have this guy from the magazine reach out to me about my software, where we're taking objective measurements, analyzing the objective measurements, I thought that was kind of an interesting kind of crossover, and I like that. Yeah. I'm all for that. Yeah. I would love more 2-channel guys to EQ their systems. If they don't want to do it because they want to keep it all analog, if they happen to use Rune, you can use it with Rune. If this guy just emailed me today, hey, saw the article, does it work with JRiver? Yeah, we have convolution files for JRiver too. So we want to support all of it. Ooh, just made a sale right now too.
Look at that. Look at that.
See what happens? That's what I'm talking about. I sponsored myself.
There you go. You should charge yourself.
You should charge yourself.
Very good article from Steven Stone. Thank you, guys.
You know which one I liked? Oh, here, I took it off, but here, I loved it. This guy writes well. Granted, these particular magic beans won't get you a beanstalk populated at the top by giants with golden eggs, but Magic Beans True Target can deliver a more linear loudspeaker system without a huge outlay in money or time. For any serious audiophile, these Magic Beans are way better than any silly golden egg. Yeah, I love this. This is great.
Great writing. You know what I mean? Like, one thing I can say about these guys who have been doing this for a long time, I can't write like that. I can't write creative stuff like that. That's pretty cool. So props to Steven Stone for doing this article. It's like a 4-page article. That's so cool.
Yeah. No, it's very in-depth. It's very in-depth.
Yeah. Thanks for trying it. And hopefully, I'm interested in working with more of the 2-channel guys, because the home theater guys, that's usually who I get. These guys are already running Dirac, but the 2-channel guys, I'm interested, because how are we going to implement DSP?
They have all the stigma against using DSP, right? He mentions it in the article as well. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of like one of the things. I mean, I called you the other day, right? I was like, hey, man, how am I supposed to integrate this subwoofer with these powered speakers? And you're like, oh, yeah, just use Magic Beans. I was like, oh, right, duh. It's just so easy. And it's like, I'm not even going to be like putting in the filters or anything. I'm just going to be level matching the sub with the 2 speakers. That's it, right? It's very simple. It's just,
you can be as simple as you want or as complicated as you want it to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's very, very awesome. So congratulations. Good job, Joe.
Thank you. Another article. Very cool.
I was surprised. I was just like, what is going on here? I had no idea.
Yeah. Well, our thing was mentioned in stereo file too.
Yes. Yeah.
Our toolkit
was mentioned in stereo file. Not a whole lot happening with toolkit right now as far as like articles, but you know what? I Mark Henninger has a copy. He's like, man, I still haven't set up like anything surround sound. I'm like, it's okay, dude. It's okay, bro. It's all good.
I try to, not bug people. If I want to hook them up, just hook them up. And if something happens, cool. If not,
it's not. I mean, I have something exciting in the works. It's not really home theater related, but you want to come out Sunday night, Joe? I know you like driving now a little bit.
Okay, all right. Tell me what are you inviting me to?
I'm DJing at Level 8, downtown LA rooftop. It's going to be a party. It's going to be a party. I go on at 8 p.m., so it's not super late. It starts at 4. It ends at like 10 p.m. So
Yeah.
I go on at 8 o'clock. You should come out. You come out and try to
All right.
get as many people.
Why don't you invite everybody here from in the area? Anybody in SoCal?
Oh yeah. No, I'm probably going to put out a video tomorrow about it. But yeah, anybody in SoCal, Level 8 is this awesome place in downtown LA, and they have the sunset sessions, night, and I'm going to be playing at 8 p.m. I'll be there at like 5. Maybe I do a little meet and greet. You guys want to come hang out, chill out? We can talk some home theater before I like actually get to work.
Hey, listen. If you're in the SoCal area, you got to come by. Come and hang out.
Yeah.
Whoever here is down to go. Like the more people who are down to go, then I might consider driving over and visiting. But I got to see some more interest. You know what I mean? I don't want to just be me. So what else is happening?
It's not just going to be you. Like my mom's coming.
What's in it for me? That's what people have to know, Chana. Tell me, what do I get? For me, how about for these other guys? Well, if you're a single dude, what do you get? Are there hot chicks there or just all dudes?
Yeah, the girl throwing it is a hot chick. So the girl throwing the event is a hot girl.
The event.
Yeah,
so okay, that's one.
She's DJing after me, so she's gonna have all her friends there.
Okay, so they're gonna be like 3. Okay.
I mean, usually she has like 150 people say they're going to her event, so that's like the average. So I've been to like one, and it was a Halloween, so it was a ton of girls, But yeah, there's gonna be girls. There's gonna be good views of LA. I'll be there to hang out.
When you're not DJing, can we just hang out and just talk? Relax?
Of course. Yeah, there's a bunch of like tables and shit. We can just chat. We can just hang out. Yeah, just come hang out.
So I don't have. So people don't have to go and feel like, I'm just standing around. I'm not really into dancing.
Yeah.
My type of music. If you're into home theater, if you're into HiFi, you can just come and hang out with us. Is that what you're saying? That's
what I'm saying. Come hang out with us. I'll be there at 5. The party starts at 4. I'll be there at 5. I play from 8 to 9. So I'm going to be there pretty much the whole time. So we come hang out, chill. Then I got to get on the decks and, get everybody dancing and shit, have fun.
We're gonna make sure that it's hyped up for you. Is that what you're saying?
Hell yeah. That's right. I'm calling all hands. I need my people.
When is this?
Sunday, March 8th at Level 8.
I can't make that. You're talking like in June or something? Like, I'll come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind then.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, yeah, man.
Upside down bowling pin chicks? I don't know, man. I don't know about that.
So we'll have a good time. I guess you'll make something to update people about what's going on. But
yeah,
regardless, look, if Chana's there, it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. Okay, so don't worry about any of that. There's no awkwardness.
Yeah, just come through, hang out. We'll talk, we'll chill. It's a Sunday evening on a rooftop in downtown LA. It's gonna be awesome.
Look, we have no plans for this podcast either, and we do it every single week. And you hang out with us here, so it'll be the same thing in person. All right, so you'll get the details out there, yeah?
Yeah, I'll get the details out there. I'll probably put out a video tomorrow.
You're gonna post on your Instagram. What's your Instagram?
Yes, Instagram is The Real Techno Dad. I'm sure I have it here.
Instagram.com/The Real Techno Dad. The info will be there. I'm gonna answer this question from the True Voice of Reason. Can you get a report from Magic Beans where you can apply to a physical EQ, with sliders? Of course. We have an export for 10 band and 31 band EQ, and it tells you how much to increase each band. So yeah, if you have one of those old school graphic EQs, it'll tell you exactly where to place it. If you have one of the advanced ones where you have one for left and one for right, it'll tell you how to adjust each one. Yeah. Old school too. Convolution files, convolution filters, PEQ, graphic EQ. That's what I'm saying. I'm proud of what we've done for this Magic Beans app because it's not just, it's not easy to do. It's not easy to integrate with all these systems. Import into Dirac. It works with Dirac Art, works with Odyssey. Anything that will allow it, we'll try to make it work for it.
Yeah. I mean, I think the coolest part is like you are compatible with so many different like devices. Like I think that's the coolest part. Having that like broad compatibility across a lot of them. That helps.
Did you see B the installer? He reviewed those speakers.
Yeah, the Primea or Primea or something.
What is it? What is that speaker? Because like just the I'm gonna say it. Look,
go ahead.
With the little rose gold trim, it looks a little corny. Like it just looks a little bit. It looks sus.
It's like Audio Bond back in the day, man.
Yeah,
like the bling,
Yeah. Well, was that horrible stuff? Audio Bond? No.
Yes,
it was.
Oh, it was terrible. It was like the well, I don't want to say it now, but yeah, it was terrible, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I think there's a subwoofer that people seek out now from Audio Bond.
Probably because of nostalgia would be my guess. I mean, I don't know, but that's my guess.
Oh, you're talking about this stuff, the Ultimia. That's what it's called, Ultimia. I'd be surprised. I'd be interested into checking it out, but see if it's actually doing stuff.
Yeah.
Right. That's what you're talking about. That gold shit. Yeah.
So he reviewed this thing, but the thing is, if you see, there's a part where you can adjust graphic EQ on it.
Really?
I'm almost interested enough to be like, I wonder if we can make it sound tonally decent, because you can adjust the levels for each one. So if you're using our toolkit, well, that's one thing that a lot of these get wrong. Like they're just all the same level.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
The only issue, the thing I wish it had was some distance, because how do they know where you're placing?
Oh, so wait, so there's no calibration in this thing?
No, I didn't see anything. But so distance is never, how is that going to be correct? So I wish if they can do delays for each speaker, that would be pretty cool. But the fact that I saw a graphic EQ there, looked like a 31 band EQ. They had a simple 3 band and a 31 band. I would be curious to see if it could sound tonally okay. But the only issue is if the crossovers are screwed up, there's nothing you can do about that. Okay, there's a 3 band, and if you go a little further, you'll see he has one that's
nice. Oh, equalizer. Look at that.
It's
is that for each speaker?
10 band?
No. That's probably overall.
4, 5, 6. Yeah, overall, but at least that's better than nothing.
There's
individual
soundstage balance independent. So what is that, like volumes?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Surround and the up firing. Okay, you got okay. All right. Altimia. Well, dude, I got an email here from the guy.
Just if they would put delay, that as long as the crossovers are horrible, right? If the crossover is somewhat reasonable to those subs, which is going to be tough because those are some tiny little speakers.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to have to cross over pretty high. But if it's a somewhat decent crossover and you can set delays, I think that might be, something that could be decent.
Yeah. What does it say? Tuned by THX.
I don't know what that means. I didn't know THX tunes. What's the last competition they won?
I don't know. It says third-party certification. What does that mean? I don't know. So this is between 1,000 and 1,700. They don't know the price. Oh, is this a Kickstarter? I think this is a Kickstarter.
Yeah, all these Kickstarters, huh?
Yeah,
that's a pretty good price. I'm just thinking that's a lot of speakers. If it sounded somewhat decent, I'm surprised. You know what? Why didn't he do our test with our toolkit to see how the imaging works? He should have
He
done
doesn't
that.
have one. He doesn't have one.
What?
He needs a Blu-ray player. He doesn't have a Blu-ray player. He doesn't have a Blu-ray player.
Get him a digital version, bro. What?
He doesn't have anything to play it, bro. He only has the Apple TV.
Nah, he needs.
I'm gonna have to give him one.
Is he a reviewer or what?
Yeah, but he doesn't do like audio. It's mostly
he does.
like TVs. It's mostly like TVs and projectors. But you know what? I would be more confident in. I would, because he's probably just like, yeah, you know. Especially if it's a sponsored video, he's not going to be like, I don't know if he's going to be like, yeah, I tried the spatial toolkit on this thing, and it sounds like the speakers aren't really doing what they're supposed to be doing. I'm okay with saying that.
Yeah, he should.
I'm okay with saying that.
If I would sponsor a sponsor video, be like, they got to work on the height. You know, it's not working.
Yeah,
I mean,
so, but I got, it's the same guy that's been emailing me since February of last year, so I'll shoot him an email and be like, yo, oh, you know what? I responded to him. He never responded to me back. He ghosted me. Oh my God. I feel so hurt. He ghosted me. But yeah, I think, you know what, it's the interesting part about this new room I have is I got a flat ceiling, so I can actually review some sound bars if I wanted to, or if any of these companies want to send me a sound bar that has bouncy Atmos, I can do it.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Anyway. Yeah, what's up with you, man? What else? What else is on your mind
What
lately?
else is going on?
What else is on your mind lately?
Too much.
Too much on your mind?
Much.
Too much?
Too darn much, man. Staying busy.
Well, you know, these rocket scientists, they got a lot going on. They got a lot going on.
Dude, it's a tough world out there. I'm just trying to survive it these days. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? Here, I got an interesting email. Let's talk about this. This is really random. Lots of questions. Oh, wait, no, different one. Hold on. Dear sir, I hope this message finds you well. My name is blank, blank, blank. I'm a speaker technician with 20 years of experience.
Lies.
Hailing from Trinidad and Tobago.
Oh, definitely lies.
I am reaching out to you, sir, based on your connections in the audio industry, the amount of important people you interact with. I am sure you are the right person that can help me. I have an invention in which is currently patent pending. This invention will be highly beneficial in the area of pro audio, car audio loudspeakers, even up to headphones, ideal for companies in the audio industry.
Mm-hmm.
This invention itself have multiple advantages. I would appreciate any opportunity if you could recommend someone to me who are in the position that I can demonstrate this invention in person with a non-disclosure. So it's like, this
you know what?
Okay.
That guy said "sir" too many times.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
And there's a WhatsApp number.
If you say "sir" that many times, it gets real skeptical.
Joe doesn't like anybody calling him sir.
One time is okay.
Yeah, no, I agree with Joe. Like, what do we say? Like, sounds a little sus, right?
Too much. Too many sirs.
Not right here. You're doing sir way too much.
Yeah. And like, what is the invention? You didn't, no hint at all. You know, it's a little bit.
Well, apparently he wants an NDA signed or something like that.
Oh. Okay. So it's like, I don't know, man. It's tough. I understand when you have something that you want to share with the world, but then you don't want to give the details. But you have to get some information. You can't just say, "Hey guys, got this great idea. I need you to sign this NDA." So I can share. What if it's a sucky idea? What if the idea is straight garbage?
Right. You should pay me for having to read this.
You know what the heck? Minanash41, thank you for the super chat. He asks, I have Kef R11 Meta, thinking of switching to MoFi SourcePoint V10s. Thoughts?
Okay, do it. Do it and use my affiliate link.
There you go.
Perfect.
Why should he do that?
Because, man, the dynamic range on those speakers is ridiculous. Actually, and the other thing too is that they are a little bit wider in radiation, which I like that. Kef's a really good speaker, but that V10, dude, that thing's a beast. I mean, it's got, is it 2 or 3 tens up front? It's 3, but one of them's a coax, right?
3 and then 2 in the rear, 2
2 in the
passives.
rear? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that thing's ridiculous. Yeah. So if you're looking at it and like, I really want it, I got the money for it, then yeah, dude.
I mean, Kef R11 Meta is pretty awesome.
They are. No, that's the thing. The R11 Metas are great speakers, but
I heard him at Brandon's place, and I was just like, "Damn, this is some Kef I can actually like chill with."
So does it matter whether he's using it with a sub or not? Is that a factor?
oh well, so the V10 definitely do not need a sub.
No.
The R11s might not need a sub.
I didn't notice it when I put the sub on with the R11s. I actually got less bass. Like the R11s actually were enough. So I don't know. I guess it depends. It depends on the setup. Like, if you're putting them closer to the wall, he has 2
rail subs.
Man, just get what you got then.
Well, just get some.
Get what you got. Well, the question really is, why would you want to upgrade? What would you expect to get?
I mean, sometimes like, look, I love these slender towers and shit, but sometimes you just want something beefy.
No, you 100%.
You just want to like look at that shit, just be like, yeah,
100%, man.
Out of here, right? Like,
I just want to, be like, oh my god,
lean bass. He says, Manesh says lean bass,
but you got 2 subs, so I'm like, well,
but he does. But they're not. They're rel subs. They're not the real subs.
They're not. They don't really go down.
And that's the next question. Are they like their 10s or 12s or something? Because I don't know, man. I've not been happy with rail subs. Everybody, the whole audiophile community thinks that rail subs are the best because they're sealed subs. I'm like, oh, fucking stupid. Pardon my French.
No,
but Porta subs are just as good. They have a different roll-off pattern. They ignite the modes differently in a room. They play with things differently. But at the end of the day, man, it's about the crossover. Like, get your crossover to your mains right. And then it's just low end extension from there.
Well, you know what it is about those rails. It's a little sidetrack. The reason
they don't use DSP
because they don't use DSP, so it integrates so easily. Like plug them in, there's no delay. Like that's if they're somewhat close to the other speaker, your chance of integration is much higher.
Right.
And if you have a DSP sub, for sure you're gonna need DSP to add delay. Right. So I get why people use them in that system, but why not get different subs with good low end extension, deeper extension, and then add something that you can add delay to your main speakers. That's not changing the sound of your speakers, adding delay.
Right. No, it's not.
You can add no EQ whatsoever and just add some delay to account for the difference, and you will get nice sub integration, and it won't have slow bass like people are saying.
Right.
Yeah. So he says stick with the R11 Meta. I think so Aaron, what do you think? I have my own opinion.
Well, all right, before I do that, I want to make it clear that I'm not knocking rail subs. I'm really more or less knocking the people who.
Okay, that's fair.
How do I word this in a way that, I mean, I don't care about offending anybody because it is what it is, but I'm trying to make this make sense here. They're just it goes back to what I said a minute ago about the notion that a sealed sub is going to sound better than a ported sub.
Dude, it's faster. It's totally faster.
Yeah, right. No, that's just total nonsense. Like, that's not the thing. There are other things that are in play there. So anyway, I'm not necessarily picking on rail subs. It's the boneheads who don't know what they're talking about. My question then would be, so he says the rails are 12s. All right, the main things that I can think of without knowing what the R11 metas actually measure like, because I've not heard them personally, so I can't really say. I'm gonna actually see if I can pull up their white paper real fast and look, or I can probably go to Stellarama.
Manesh, what color are those R11 metas? Are they white?
That's racist, bro.
Yeah. So while you're looking that up, I guess what I would say is to Rel, the thing I don't like about Rel is the claims that they make are, their marketing claims are a little bit like, that's not how stuff is working. But at the same time, I would say there is a place for those types of subs. A sub that doesn't have any EQ, that's appropriate for somebody who's not going to apply any EQ to their system. They're not adding any DSP. They can't add delay to their main speakers. That'll be the highest chance of adding bass and still getting some decent integration with your main speakers. That's fair. But to say these other ones, their competition, like, SVS or anybody else who has DSP, that those are garbage, that is false. Because the truth is those just have DSP that allows them to play deeper. It allows them to play louder without distortion because it can use some compression if needed to protect the drivers. Mm-hmm. There are very good reasons to use a sub like that. Not just SVS, but anybody else. RSL, I don't know. Yeah. Take your pick. JL Audio, whatever. Any of these amps with DSP, there's a reason to use those, and it's because you're getting deeper bass extension thanks to DSP. Otherwise, you're going to need to have a huge box, and maybe you want a compact sealed sub, and you want deep bass extension, so they have lots of power and DSP. But the real answer is that you actually need to have DSP to allow your main speakers to have the same amount of delay, so that it's not slow. Yeah, Brel will say, "Oh yeah, the other subs are slow." Yeah, because they're delayed, because they have delay, they have latency built in because of the DSP. You have to add that amount to your other speakers, and now they're going to play at the same time. Now they're not slow. So my argument is just, tell the truth. Just tell the truth about what it is. The Rel ones are not delayed, or they don't have any delay because they don't have DSP, but there's also downsides with not having DSP.
Yeah.
Okay. You found what you're looking for?
Yeah. Do I want to share it? Let me see.
The Rels have bass. The R11 just don't have punch.
Well, so I see that. My thinking was that they probably had the same kind of bass profile as like the R5 and I can't remember if the R3 has it or not, where it's that extended bass shelf where it like rolls off kind of early, but then flattens out and then rolls off again. And they definitely do. So that 100% would explain the lack of bass or the lean bass, right? Because that 80 hertz region where that chest thump sound is, it's not there with that speaker because it's intended to be used closer to a wall.
That's what I said.
With that MoFi, you're going to have to bring it off the wall pretty far.
Oh, for sure. Otherwise, bass is going to be like overpowering.
For sure. I mean, you can always use EQ to kind of tame it
down.
You
can use Magic Beans, like the guy in the article said. The bass was too much because he was too near field to those source point 8s, right? And then so you can. I mean, there's all I already know, like these towers. I'm gonna stick them like as close to the wall as possible, just so that silly screen can come down. So I'm gonna have to fix that with some EQ, right?
Yeah,
but it's what we gotta do.
I would also where's your crossover on your subs to your mains, because if you can go up to like 100, you might actually get benefit there, and maybe try that, and make sure it's integrated well, and at the crossover before you go and spend more money, and see if that fixes your lean bass issue. Should
80.
I think there's just so many different solutions to a particular problem.
For sure.
There's many solutions. So one solution is get some, get the source point, and they handle the bass better. Okay. But that's a lot of money that you spend for that particular solution.
Yeah. When he already has like 2 subwoofers that are 12s and like 2 very expensive speakers.
Yeah. In which case you could probably get a good solution by applying some kind of DSP. Yeah. Applying some kind of correction, making sure that your crossover is as good as possible.
What is he using to power this? What's going on, Manesh? What are you using to power this?
It would be nice to see what the in-room response looks like.
Yeah,
for all we know, he could have one subwoofer in phase and the other one out of phase. And I'm not saying he does, but like these are things that we run into when you tune people's systems. And Joe knows, has all this data. You never know what somebody else is doing.
The shadow knows.
Yeah. I mean, for me, Minash, what I would probably do is if you like,
he's got a fucking AV10. Oh, dude.
You already have it built. You have the capability built in. What I would do, Minash, is if you like the way the Kefs sound tonally in the mid to higher frequencies, If like that part is fine and it's just the bass, I would probably use some better subs. Okay, so better subs, in my opinion, are ones that go down to 20 hertz that have DSP, and then I would use the AV10 to, maybe with Dirac, something like that, to integrate those subs with the KEFs that you already have. I think you'll get a good response. If you don't want to pay for any additional, things like magic beans or anything like that, just only limit it to 500 hertz and below. If you already like the way the KEFs sound because they measure pretty well, yeah, I'm not mad at that. You don't have to buy anything. Just use what you have there. And yeah, do you have Dirac already? Does it come with Dirac? No, he has to buy.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Yeah. How about the 500 hertz and below? Can you is that not included? Not at all. They don't include anything. Okay. So yeah, I would try that first. Just use Dirac 500 hertz and below. Let it integrate those two. And he has art. What the heck?
Like, there's no reason why this shouldn't sound good.
All right. Go to magicbeansaudio.com and you book some time with me. Like, you have all kinds of good stuff there. I mean,
yeah, dude. Yeah, this is you are the prime example of just getting it dialed in. Like, there's no reason to. I don't think there's any reason to like spend that kind of money. You want to fucking buy me some speakers, go for it. But like, and I would be grateful. But you shouldn't. I think you should. I think you're fine. Even with the dual 12s, like, or maybe he could get like some smaller 10s. Really, he's looking for something that punches you in the chest, right? Is that what he said? Like some impact? That's like 50 to 60 hertz. That's like nothing super low.
Yeah. Could be higher too.
Could be.
Yeah. Could be. Just what's his room doing too? Like, he may just have a suck out where the speakers are positioned.
Yeah, that's true.
Has he tried moving them around? Like checking that.
So he says it sounds good. Just thought the V10 would be better.
So yeah, the V10 is definitely going to be more dynamic, without a doubt. The V10 is going to have broader radiation pattern. Not a whole lot, but it's going to be broader and more in the vein of what I personally like. The linearity, I just pulled up the Spinorama page, and they're both equally linear, non-linear, because like where the KEF has a bump, the MoFi may be neutral through there, but the MoFi may have a dip somewhere else. So it's kind of like 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would maybe just take what you got right now and just move the speakers close to the wall or further from the wall and just see if that changes anything. That try to get an idea of what's going on with the speakers relative to the room and your listening position. If you have the means to measure, do that. Just shut all the DSP down, start from scratch, measure the speakers one by one, and then see what you get.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it depends on what you really want. At the end of the day, it's like, if you like the V10s because they look cool, you're like, oh, I like the way they look better. They look beast. There's nothing that I can do with DSP that's going to give you that.
Yeah.
If you just like the way they look better, then you have to just go for it. Yeah. That's the answer. If you like the way your current system looks and you're not super excited about spending more money on new speakers, then there are other alternatives. Some people are saying getting different subs or more subs. If I did some calibration, I'd be able to see if there are some actual issues with the placement. So you have options, and hopefully that helps you clarify to yourself which ones are the best options for you.
Probably just more confused now.
More confused? Well, that's good.
How about we just get the V10s?
Just get the V10. What if he has the same issues that he has right now?
I don't know what to tell you, man. You should just quit audio.
What?
Just stop. Don't do it anymore.
Man. Just give up.
I'm kidding, by the way. Like,
yeah, get a new room. I like it when those people are trying to discourage other people. They'll see a picture like, get a new room, get a new house.
Yeah, get out of here, man.
Oh man,
leave.
Yeah, hopefully that helps, Manash. Thank you again for the super chat. Anything else? Anything else going on? What kind of videos you got, Aaron, coming up?
I'm going to try to work on maybe tonight or tomorrow or the next day. The Klipsch Pro Media, I had to look it up. Lumina, their desktop speaker.
The desktop ones, yeah.
Yeah, that come with like the 8-inch subwoofer. I think they're like I think right now Crutchville has them on sale for $330.
They tried to send me some, and she sent me the. I think they sent them to Mammoth. Like, I really do.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty good, man. I kind of like them. They're bright. Like if you put them right on axis and point them at your ears, the typical Klipsch where the top end just goes straight up.
Mhm.
But if you toe them out, they're good. And they're cool, man, because they come with an 8-inch subwoofer, right? So
that's awesome.
And I gotta admit, like they got the little LEDs on them, and you can change the colors on them and whatnot. I'm like, that's pretty good. They're $320.
$320. So that would be like the perfect like desktop, like for students.
Yeah.
Right. Like
I'm trying to see what they go down to. Give me a second here. Oh Lord, what is that? I can't read this. 98.765.4. I'd say about 40 hertz. Yeah, 40 to 50 hertz or so. And then they go.
Oh my God, I'm looking at the picture right now. Yeah, they left it in the fucking office.
Awesome.
What the fuck, dude? Fucking morons. Well, at least I know they're in the office. I gotta.
Any other questions, guys? We can take one more before we go.
Yeah, but it better be a good one.
It got to be a good question.
Better not be some junk.
Yeah.
Or maybe it'd be cool if it were junk.
Hopefully, it's not something that we've answered in the past like 2 episodes. You know, if it's something we answered like 2 years ago, okay.
Yeah,
you can re-ask.
Right.
That's fine.
Yeah,
maybe I'll have a different answer too.
Yeah, yep, that happens too.
The more you learn, you're like, damn, what I used to say is not 100%.
Yeah, I run into that, man, where I'm like, I've changed my mind. But it's okay to change your mind.
Yeah. And speaking of changing your mind, I emailed Kanto.
Yeah.
About the what is it, Yuki? Because you told me about it. I haven't even listened. I just said, hey, what's up with the sound profile in this? Because you know, I heard that the Aura 4 had, you know, something a little more neutral. Just because it's all stuff that can be it's all DSP. Like, can they just add a different profile in there?
Yeah.
I kind of wonder, once a speaker's out, how easy is that for a company to like just change the profile? Would they?
Firmware update.
We've seen that actually, huh?
Firmware update. Yeah.
We saw that with the remember the BS5P? What was it? Who makes the BS5P?
BS5P. I don't know, man. That one. The one I was thinking of for a second there, but it wouldn't apply, was the monolith speakers. Remember, it had something to do with
the yeah,
that one.
The freaking throat.
Yeah.
What is it called?
Yeah, I mean, I think that was it. It had something to do with the waveguide. I couldn't remember exactly what it was.
The tweeter was not placed in the right location in the waveguide.
Yeah.
It was like too far forward or back or something like that. So
right.
they sent, they sent replace. The
BS.
other one was the Numi BS5P.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Remember, we're like, why is this measuring like this, guys? This is measuring really weird.
Yeah,
and they're like, oh shoot, hold on a second.
Yeah.
They went and reflashed everything.
Yeah, I've run into that before with other brands, and they just say, yeah, we're going to issue a firmware update.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all right, cool.
Are there any speakers that you reviewed recently or are planning on reviewing that you're excited about? Like that are game changing, you know? Like in some way, you're like, wow, either price wise or something that they're doing different.
Yeah, I don't know that I've got any that are like that. So I've got the new Arundel 1610 tower speakers.
Oh, what? You holding out on? I didn't know you had those.
I got them last week. I haven't even taken them out of the box. I don't know when I'm gonna get to them. But I've got those, and I'm definitely interested in hearing those.
Yeah.
See, I got a Wharfdale Tower speaker that I need to get to that I'm kind of excited about. That's a cool
Nice.
speaker.
So
yeah.
you know, what are your main speakers right now? You don't get excited like, oh, I'm gonna change that. You have no main speakers.
No, I was going to buy the 888s last year, but then I had something come up money wise. I can't remember what it was now. What was
Probably something car related.
I mean, I think it was. No, that's exactly what it was. It was I had to buy new tires for my car. It was like $2,000 or something ridiculous. All in. So yeah, that's what it was. So I wound up not buying that. I say last year, actually, it was 2024, summer of 24.
Damn.
But yeah, and then I had those bookshelf speakers from Audio First, and I used those for a little while, and then let's see what else. That was kind of it. I think the main thing for me is just if I'm going to have a reference speaker, I want it to be a nice reference speaker. But man, I have to switch stuff out so much all the time.
Yeah,
it's just not even.
It's that's why, like, dude, somebody was asking me if, they're like, well, what about your studio space? Do you want to get some, you want to upgrade for your studio space? I'm like, dude, get out of here, bro. Like, I'm not touching those speakers. Like, it is like the amount of time it took to just get it to sound right and to just look halfway decent. Right. Like, changing that shit out is not gonna be fun.
Well, the thing, so I was listening to Audio Unleashed, Brent Butterworth, Dennis Berger. They're talking about how like a lot of reviewers kind of just use their platform as a way to upgrade their systems. You'll see like and I'm kind of guilty of that. I am guilty of that.
I mean, like at the end of the day, that happens.
If I have the option to keep something, I'm gonna keep the better one.
Right.
Of the two. So yeah, my system just keeps getting better and better. Because like I have an opportunity to test them, and I'm like, I do like these, right? So, but to my defense, I think it also serves as a good reference because it's like the new one to beat.
Yeah,
I'll only replace it because it's better in some way. I wouldn't replace my old thing with a new one that's worse. Right. So that becomes a new reference. Like this is the new champion in my space. That's the way I'm kind of looking at it. Until something else dethrones it. But it doesn't have to be more expensive, though. That's the other thing. It just needs to be better. Sometimes it is more expensive, though.
No, I hear you. The playing devil's advocate here, though, the thing that I think about is we know no speaker is perfect, right? So no speaker is going to be perfectly flat and have perfect off-axis performance. I mean, there's a lot of them that get darn close, like the Blade 2. Like, holy crap, dude. But even that has things that I'm like, personally, I wish it were just a little bit wider in radiation. Like if I could change that, I would. But if you look at like, let's say like normally affordable speakers somewhere, I'm just picking a number out, like 3,000 a pair or less, right? Like I think that's for us, that probably makes sense to spend. I can't afford to spend more money than that on a pair of speakers. So you're talking about like a good consumer level speaker, and it's still going to have issues. Right, it's still going to have non-linearities. It's still going to be limited by output. It's going to have radiation things that maybe aren't what you want. So my thinking there is that no matter what I go with, I'm still, if I do comparison listening, I'm comparing a faulted speaker to a faulted speaker because that's how I view them. Right, like I'm more critical of speakers than I think maybe I should be. But as a reviewer, that's kind of like what we're supposed to do. Is we're supposed to highlight deficiencies and not just seeing every single praise, because otherwise, what's the point, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of for me. That's kind of why I'm like, I have trouble with that.
I mean, to Joe's point, like, I started the channel by upgrading my speakers. That's how my channel started. Like, look what I got.
Yeah.
Look what I got. What, and then people would ask questions why. And then I tried other things. And I'm like, oh, then I had the Klipsch for a long time. Not too long. And then I ended up having the Martin Logans, and then it moved over to the Focal, like full setup, 9-channel. Well, no, I forgot SVS. I had an SVS. Man, SVS is prime pinnacles. They were like less than 4 feet tall. Those things were great. Holy shit. Those older speakers. Yeah, those were great. And then, so it's SBS. So then I had full SBS, right? Because all the SBS Prime elevation speakers. And then I got the Martin Logans, and then I got the Focals. So the Martin Logan still had the SBS up top. That's the height cows. And then the Focals is when I got all Focals. So not 10 Focal speakers. Yeah. And that's what it was. I still have those speakers in storage up in Mammoth.
Joshua asked, Joe, do you still have the Arendals in the garage?
He does.
So that's
the Arendals that don't have any bass.
Yeah, the one with no bass.
Those
ones. So here's the thing about that is I used to have the towers as my main ones, and I had the center channel that I could not fit because it's so freaking huge that I ended up just using the monolith center because that one I didn't have to move anything, and it with EQ I was able to kind of make it work. Like when something moved left to right, I didn't hear any crazy tonal shifts, timbre, balance issues, timbre, and
timbre.
But you know what I realized is those Arendal 1723 Bookshelf S are my favorite from that whole line. They have the best directivity out of all those, and I have a grip of subs in this garage that can handle anything, and I'm using art.
Yeah.
So I'm like, do I really need to use the towers? Like, I'm not sitting that far away from this, and these play loud enough for me. You remember how loud they were playing in that room?
Oh yeah, they're plenty loud.
With ease.
Yeah.
So I ended up just switching out the towers for the bookshelf, and yeah. So I'm using Arendals, just the different ones. So
have you connected the subs yet?
No, it's almost there. It's almost there. We're almost there.
Too funny, dude.
I do owe them that. But yeah, I think that's that to a lot of people that would be a downgrade going from the 1723 towers with a 3/8 to the Bookshelf S. Sounds like a downgrade. But
I mean, those aren't bookshelves. Those are stand mounters. Let's be real. Those things are heavy as shit. Like they're not bookshelves. There's no bookshelf that those things can sit on.
Big Jack says, bring back towers for art. Yeah, but I have like 5 subs in here. Like, it's okay. I'm good. I can use the towers for surrounds, maybe. You know,
I mean, that's a nice way of like.
Why wouldn't I just use the subs?
That's having towers all around the ear level. That's really nice, just to have like an even tweeter. Like your tweeters are at the same height.
Oh,
no fussing about it.
In your studio, I would be super excited to try art because you have bass drivers everywhere.
Yeah.
They're just all around you. To use art there would be really cool.
I know Big Jack keeps asking about it.
That would be really cool. That would be a fun
project.
We
need to do. We might need to do that this month. Let's try and do it this month.
Well, I can help you out remotely. I can, remotely is easier.
Is it?
We're not up in each other's way. Like, oh, can you move the mic, bro? Like, be over here on the computer.
Well, you know what's funny? When we were doing me and Klaus, when Klaus was over, we were doing the room perfect. He's just like, okay, let's just leave the room. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, it'll just take the measurements. We don't need to be there.
Don't you have to move the mic?
Yeah, and then he like pokes his head in and check. He's like, oh, we got to move the mic, and then we moved it to like. There's like some positions it says to move it, and then it's like, oh, just stick it in a corner, stick it in a different corner.
Big dude too, and that's a small room.
Yeah. Yeah. It was funny. We ended up going to have sushi. He wanted to get some sushi, so I went to my friend's sushi spot. And then that guy's like, hey, your favorite bartender is over at so-and-so. I'm like, oh, okay. So we go over there, and she gives us like tequila shots. He's like, okay. I'm like, dude, we're doing a tequila shot. He's like, okay.
Nice.
Hilarious.
Nice.
Then we had gelato at like 11 o'clock. Fucking Klaus, dude. What a cool guy.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, we should definitely try that sometime sooner than later.
It actually won't take very long. You already have a AV10 or something crazy.
Yeah, I just got to swap it back in there, and then
AV10. Have you run Dirac on it before?
No, I have to unlock the license. I got that license, that free one from Cedia.
Okay, so yeah. Well,
I paid for fucking Dirac. for that thing. Yeah, I did. God damn it.
So, so I think you never run Dirac at all though?
No, I've run Dirac already, but I don't have art. I didn't. I got to unlock art.
So if you've already run Dirac before, you don't have to do too much more. Like we can use the existing measurements unless you've changed stuff. So you don't have to go and do the freaking 9 points or whatever.
I mean, you know what? I swapped out the amplifiers, but that's not.
That might be a big deal. I don't know. I don't know.
I just doubled the amplifier size from 50 watts to 100 watts, so it's all even.
Okay.
Should be fine.
Advice that you'd give to somebody? I just changed out the amps. Do I need to recalibrate?
Nah.
That's the way to do it. That's how you wind up with weak bass.
I got some weak bass for your face, Aaron.
Why would you call yourself weak, Jonna? Like, why would you call your junk weak?
I don't know.
Like,
I think it's the coffee, dude. I'm just saying shit to say shit.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna flick them. It's gonna hurt.
Hey, you guys, don't you guys have a thing coming up, an event?
Hey, careful
to meet up at.
I don't want to be associated with whatever this weak bass in your face thing that he's talking about. Don't say you guys. Don't say you guys.
You guys.
I got a reputation, man. Okay. It's not a good one, but
rerun it. Okay. All right.
Yeah. No, we're gonna Expona. You talking about Expona?
Expona.
Yeah.
When is that? April 11th or
something?
Right?
I already. Yeah, it's next month. Yep.
Yeah.
That's coming up.
That's coming up fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's my weddings?
So what I have to make a video. 13th. I have a upcoming video with Pioneer still for that Sphera. I'm gonna go visit them in Torrance.
Yep. Oh, are you going the same day I am, Joe?
Pioneer.
Are you going on the 26th?
I think so. Are you?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Should be there together. Thursday, March 26th.
Yep. See you there.
Yeah. We should.
Know you're gonna go.
Yeah. I mean, she's like, well, I'm like, well, what other video am I gonna have? Like, I don't have the thing. I'm like, can you give me one of the units to do like a photo shoot here at the house or something like that? Because I don't have a car to put it in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's kind of like, better to have new footage than footage.
Yeah. All right.
And we can make it funny. You could be like, oh, what are you doing here? What are you doing?
And
what are you doing here? I want to go.
Pioneer. Hey, can I see your Krav stance? How does that look?
Huh? Oh, it's like this. Like 1 foot kind of. It's like normal stance.
Okay. Because I remember seeing this. There was a martial arts.
Depends on which videos you watch. Yeah.
And it looked like they had like claws. You know what I mean?
No, I ain't doing that. No.
Tiger style.
I thought that was like
my mean face. Joe, are you making a thumbnail right now, Joe?
Hey, where's Tim? Tim. Where's my thumbnail, Tim? Good old Tim. Dude, yeah, I went last night, and this was my 3rd or 4th practice that I've taken there. And apparently I didn't realize this, but they're having a belt test on Saturday. So when I go, there's only like 8 to 10 people normally. There was 20 last night, and I didn't know half of them. And dude, that was a class that kicked my butt. That class, it was ridiculous because everybody's trying to get reps in before the test this Saturday. And I was just like, Jesus. And the lady who was coaching last night, she was like, all right, well, we're going to go over some moves. And I think everybody here's seen it except for one. And then she looked at me and I was like, yeah, like, can I just go stand by the bags and punch the bags? Because this is going to suck. So yeah, the dude that I was training with last night just throttled me. So that was fun.
Throttled you?
I don't know about that.
Dude, $20 is $20. I'll start saying like an odd number, like $8 is $8. You know, like everybody just rounds up to the nearest 5 or 10.
726 is 7.
Exactly. Yeah. $3.46. It's $3.46. What do you mean? Oh, they picked up my tab. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Is it correct to say that when calibrating speakers, all channels should be set to 75 dB or 85 dB at the MLP? MK Audio asks. No, it's probably MKH Audio, but I think I like MK Audio a little bit better. Answer is yes. Set your well, sort of. Reference is 80 dB. So if you set your main volume to 0, and then you get 85 dB at all your speakers, then 0 on your master volume is 85 dB, right? That's reference level. So I do it at 75 because it's just loud. And then I still only listen to this thing at like -10. So then I'm really listening at 65, not 85. Do you even reference level, bro? Do you? Do you? I know Aaron doesn't. I don't either. This shit's loud.
I was about to cuss at you. I was like, ugh. But you know what I was going to say.
No, what are you going to say?
Fudge.
Oh, fudge. I know Joe listens to shit loud because I'm always, whenever I'm there, I'm just like, it's loud.
Oh, I like listening to it loud. I thought you were giving me crap because I don't have anything to set a reference volume to.
No,
well, other than an SPL meter. I was thinking like in terms of like the auto calibration stuff.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were giving me beef for that. So
no,
man, I remember when I first started reviewing, so many people would say, why do you listen to it that loud? And I'm like, well, I'm listening to it around like 80, 85, which to me, coming from car audio, that's not that loud. But I would test up to like 100. I would basically push the speakers to see how far I could go. And I would report on that. I would say like, yeah, I got up to 100 dB at my listening position before X, Y, or Z. And people, it never failed, man. People would be like, you're listening to these too loud. You're going to damage your hearing. I'm like, I know this, man. Like, pay attention to the words that I'm saying.
The words that are coming out of my mouth.
Oh. You know what? There must be some kind of phenomenon where when somebody comes over, it makes me want to listen louder. Because when I'm listening by myself, I think I listen at a pretty reasonable volume. Milton.
They said I can correlate with listening to music at a reasonable volume.
Reasonable volume. Y'all got me. I don't know what that.
Milton, my swing line stapler.
Oh, okay. All right.
Right.
I could listen at a reasonable volume.
And the skirls. Yeah. So for some reason, when somebody comes over and I'm doing a demo for them, I'm like, this is not loud enough. You know, I need to turn it up a little bit more.
Yeah.
I think it's because like I'm looking for the reaction and they're just like, oh. I'm like, I guess let me turn it up.
Yeah.
So there must be some kind of phenomenon there. I don't know what that is. Like I definitely listen louder when Chana comes over because I'm like, look at it.
Check it out, bro.
He wants to show off. Joe just wants to show off. That's all.
The squirrels are married.
Squirrels are married. I'll burn the building down.
That's my favorite movie. That's one of my favorite movies.
I love. I think my favorite thing.
What does that mean?
My favorite scene from that movie is so his neighbor's name is Lawrence, right? He's like
the butthead.
How did you word this? Like, Lawrence, has anybody ever told you got the case of the Mondays? And he's like, no,
man.
Shit, no. Like it takes him a second and he's like mad about it, you know?
Yeah. Oh, somebody says that's me, they're gonna get fucked up.
He's like, no, hell no.
I like it when they're at the party and the guy goes, Lumber.
Lumber.
Remember that?
Oh.
Yeah. When he has that little image. Yeah. Oh, I love that movie. That movie is one of the main reasons why I make YouTube videos and I have my own business and I don't work for anybody. Because I looked at that, I'm like, that is right.
It's dead on.
I don't want to be somewhere where I don't want to be all the time.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely dead on.
Yeah.
My first office job, I was like, oh my God, the movie was right.
Mm-hmm. I remember watching them like, that is exactly how I feel.
Yeah.
I feel exactly like this guy. I don't want to go to work anymore. I don't think I'm going to go.
Bob?
I don't think I'm going to go.
I don't know. I just zone out for a few hours. What do you mean by zone out? You know what? I had a job like that where starting time was 9 a.m. and like I wouldn't start working until noon, and then we had lunch at 1, and then I'd get back at 2, and then I'd really start working. But like that was the funnest job ever. I was testing video games, so it was kind of an office job, but kind of not an office job. But I would just go around. It was the funniest thing because my buddy told me about the job, and it was like a part-time. It was like a seasonal job, right? They hired a whole bunch of people in the summer to test these video games that are going to be released in like late October, early November for like the holidays. So they'd hire 400 people and then fire them, right? I didn't know I was being strategic, but I just went and started talking to all the leads of all the projects that were cool people. And I was going out a lot and like, just like having fun. So like from 9 o'clock to like noon, I just walk around and talk to people. And when it came time to like, and my buddy who told me about the job, he was like working through lunch, working every break, working, not nonstop working, right? You wanted to put a good impression, blah, blah, blah. When it came time to keep people and figure out who to can, they canned him and they kept me because they're like, oh, Chana, oh, we got to keep Chana. They just love talking to me. That was it. And I barely did any work.
I'd keep you around.
So check this out. I posted on this Circuit City Facebook group. So a lot of people happen to work at Circuit City, and I looked through my photo. I'm like, oh, I have some early photos when I used to work there. I actually got canned. I got fired from that job.
Wow.
Yeah, hilarious, right?
No, why? What did you do? Were you caught stealing? Were you caught stealing boxes on your day off?
So
you get fired on your day off, Joe.
Hey, what kind of TV is that, Shauna?
Sony Trinitron.
Of course you know, right? And then it had the matching stand.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at all the brands. Look at the camcorder right there. And look at all the guys just standing around. You're just waiting for the customer to come in.
Did y'all get commission?
Yep. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Look at the audio area. These were some techniques, I believe. These right here. Techniques. And then somebody's like, oh, there's the Bose display.
Mm-hmm.
And this is when those mini systems were popular at the time.
Mm.
That's kind of cool, right? Like a little CD player, amplifier, and then
yeah,
speakers. How cool! And then those
Onkyo just made those things, but it's like a streamer and and an amp and 2 little speakers. Like they still make those. Like JBL has some shit like that too. That's just pricey.
That's cool. That to me, that's cool. Why couldn't Wim come out with something like this and like little speakers?
Don't they come out with speakers? I thought they just came out with
they're all wired. They're wireless. These guys hanging out doing nothing. There's another photo. This guy, where is he? This guy, he commented on it too. I guess he's in the group. He's like, "Oh yeah, look at me."
That's awesome, dude.
Look at the look.
He is so not wanting to be there. Look at this. Hey, look, Music Jewel says he worked at Circuit City for 8 years. He loved it.
This is crazy. Like, and then somebody commented on this one and said, Mike Piazza at bat. When's the last time you heard that?
Oh, it's been a long time.
So yeah, that's it. Yeah, good times.
Did you guys have service merchandise out there?
Surface, what is that?
Okay. I think it was a local thing. I think they started in Nashville, and yeah, I don't know how to explain it. It was kind of like the catalog that you buy stuff through catalog and they ship it to you. Well, it was like a catalog store. So you would go into it and they would have like everything out on display, like from electronics to jewelry and toys and whatnot. And then you'd go, I guess, up front and maybe you show them in the catalog, or maybe they put an order in the section that you were in or whatever. But you'd go up front, you'd pay, and then on a conveyor belt, your item would come out on the conveyor belt.
That sounds advanced.
Dude, it was dope.
We don't have that.
Yeah, we had one in Huntsville. I don't know when they closed. It's been probably decades now. Definitely decades now. But yeah, service merchandise was awesome, man. I loved that place.
Joe Max says he had service merchandise in
Massachusetts.
Yeah. See, Tim knows the red racetrack at Circuit City. Loved my time working there. Hated my time working there in the same breath. I learned how to sell there. That's what I posted. How to deal with customers. how to deal with people, how to convince people to buy something or not buy something. So that's why when people are like trying to shill out on YouTube, I'm like, I know how to do this.
Yeah.
I don't know if you understand. If I wanted to shill super hard, I could sell so much of something. It's easy. I know how to do it. It's not a mystery.
Mm-hmm.
I just choose not to. I'm trying to not be I'm trying to not, not do exactly that. I don't make any, I guess I could make commission.
I don't.
It's just I'm not trying to do that. It's not. I've done it before. It's cool, but it's not what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking. I don't know that I would make a good salesman. I don't know. That's not something I've ever been able to do.
Well,
sell
in sales, one of the most common things that they teach you is that you don't sell based on logic. Like people don't buy based on logic.
Yeah,
it's emotional, and then they justify logically.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. That happens. Dude, that happens with our videos.
Yeah. So if you were to come out with objective data, boom, 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 people are like, but if they're already sold on something, and then you hit them with the objective stuff, they're like, all right, that solidifies it.
Yeah.
Or a lot of times they've already purchased it, and then they want to really solidify that they made a good decision.
They want a cosign. That's it.
So yeah, I did get fired from Circuit City though. I got fired. I'll tell you what it was. I worked in the computer service department. Randomly, like I knew what all the products were because we put all of them out. Randomly, there was a monitor there and a bunch of other stuff. I don't know if it was from another store or what, but a brand that we didn't even carry. Right? It was there's like some, monitor was an important thing, back in the day, like a computer monitor. And they were like $200, something like that. Anyway, this random one came in with a brand that I've never seen before, and the price tag said a penny. Right? I was like, heck, that's weird. And all of us saw it, it was right there. And the other guys like in our department, like, if you don't get it, I'm gonna get it. Like, okay. Well, they had a procedure there where you're not supposed to ring yourself up for obvious reasons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're supposed to get somebody else to ring you up. And so I'm like, all right, well, somebody's gonna pick it up. I figured it's a penny because it's probably broken, or I'll take a chance for a penny, whatever. Right. I'll have to throw it out or whatever if it doesn't work. But I'm like, I don't know what's up with this thing. Maybe it just doesn't work. Anyway, because a lot of times people would return stuff and there'd be something seriously wrong with it. Mm-hmm. So anyway, I followed the procedure, had somebody else ring me up, and I don't know if you had to have a manager actually, sign off on it, whatever. But the idea was like, you have to have somebody else ring you up. Yeah. So I went through that. Boom. I wasn't like rushing to get it out, put it in the car. Okay. Finished my shift. And then like after a few days, HR's like, we have to talk to you. It was not HR. It was loss prevention, LP.
Oh, LP. Good old LP. Yep.
Like, we got to talk to you. I'm like, so you bought this thing for a penny, huh? I'm like, yeah, I didn't make the freaking price tag. Somebody else made the price tag. If there was an issue, then, don't blame me. I followed the procedure. This and that. And you should have known that wasn't the right price. I'm like, I don't know. I thought it was maybe broken. And then anyway, bye-bye. They let me go, which I was really sad about because I really liked that job and I was making a lot of money. I was at that age, and whatever, 1999 or whatever, making $20 an hour plus was pretty good.
Yeah.
For like being 17 or whatever.
For sure.
I wasn't even 18 yet. So yeah, I got fired and I was real sad about that. I really liked that job a lot. But anyway, they ended up going off a commission after a while, and everybody was hourly. And the first people they fired were all the people who were making a lot of money. Above the hourly rate that they were willing to pay.
Yeah. If
you're making above that, they're like, they gave you an option to leave or whatever.
Yeah.
So anyway, I've always felt bad about that happening. I was kind of mad at the store manager. I was mad at everybody. Like, how come they didn't stand up for me?
Yeah.
But now thinking back on it, maybe their hands were tied. So
or maybe, dude, that's just the fucking way it is, bro. It's just
well, the whole company failed, right? So obviously there's other issues. It's not like they're still around and everything's going smooth. Freaking whole company failed. So maybe their hands were tired on their end.
Yeah, maybe.
It was a systematic issue,
and at the end of the day, like it was just probably the right time for you to leave. Like in the grand scheme of things, like I know I got fired. I was a barista at the Nordstrom in the Brea.
What did you get fired?
Right, my friend got me that job, and I was fucking good. But I started like hooking up some people with drinks, and then they got three things happened. Someone stole my car. I got fired from that job, and then something else. I forgot what the third thing was. And then like 3 days later, I went to my first rave, and I was just like, "Oh, none of this shit matters." Oh, yeah. It all happened. It all happened like it was supposed to.
Yeah.
Right. All these things converged, and I got a new job like a week later at Babies R Us, and it was fucking fantastic.
Babies R Us.
I was like slinging furniture left and right, and I was the man at that job. That was amazing. There was even this time we had this because there were these two girls there at Babies R Us, man, and like they both wanted a piece of me.
Oh, of the techno dad.
Yeah, dude, and this is long before I was techno daddy, right? This is, and like what do you call it? They had like an employee gathering thing, so like they had like in the back there was like the main like Babies R Us with the whole like parking lot and everything, but in the back they had all this stuff set up, like basketball hoop and like just all food and that games and stuff. And like both these girls like wanted to go like smoke some weed, so we went to my car and we were like totally hotboxing, and then the fucking manager comes and knocks on the window. Right, like she's like, I'm like, oh, she's like, hey, you gotta come back. I'm like, all right, we'll be right there. And then we go. I mean, I don't know how the girls were. I was fucking baked, right? And it was great. And so I have one of them on either side of me, right? Oh, dude. And some people were like saying stuff. Yeah, this is a great party. Look, it's got some of the best people here, and I got my hand. I'm like squeezing both of their asses, one on the right, one on the left. And everybody's seeing this happening. I'm like, oh yeah. The girl can't know. The one girl on the right can't notice I'm goosing the girl on the left, and vice versa. So they're just both looking at me. It was fucking peak. It was fucking peak, dude, in front of everybody. But they ended up firing one of the girls because of that incident. But like they had to make it official. So like her drawer, they were both cashiers. Her drawer was like like $1 short or some shit. I don't know.
Oh, so that had to find a different reason.
Yeah.
So I kind of wonder if any of those guys, the managers from that Circuit City, they know who they are. If I'm just kind of curious, like, was that just a random reason? Like they were gonna fire me anyway?
Kind of.
Like I kind of wonder, like, do you really care? Am I not making this company mad money? Is that not a thing? Am I not selling extended warranties like I am, right? I know how to do this. But it was just so crazy that it wasn't long after that they were firing people that were making a lot of commission. So it was not too many months after that happened.
You guys want to hear some other funny shit? All right, like my buddy from high school, he worked at KB Toy Stores, right? At Santa Anita. And he had this scheme, right?
Oh no.
They had these like these bucks, right? Like these dollar bills, like the KB cash. That's what it was called.
Yeah.
And so he'd be like, hey, can you come by the KB Toys today? And there's no cell phones. This is like in the 90s, right? He's like, come by and like I'm gonna, you're just gonna come see me and be like, sir, I got your stuff on the side here, right? And hand me all these things. And so I got the like KB cash, and I go and I hand him all the stuff, and he's like, sir, you're gonna have to come around the side. It's this giant bag of fucking shit, dude. Like all these toys. Like I'm like,
stealing toys from a kid,
dude. No, he's stealing toys from the toy shop, bro.
That's not cool.
But they were all like the expensive like model car things. You know, they weren't like in some video games or whatever. But like eventually, after like months of this, like he ended up getting caught.
I'm very curious. Aaron, have you ever got fired from a job?
No.
Oh,
I've been let go from a professional job when they cut.
So like laid
Cut
off. You
everybody.
got laid off. It wasn't like
Never
you
got
didn't
fired. I worked
singled out.
retail though for a long time.
Oh yeah, where
Yeah.
Abercrombie?
Huh? Where?
Abercrombie?
American Eagle.
Amer-
Yeah.
Close
I
enough.
did that for like 3 years, I think. Yeah, man. This is what I'm saying. Like, I didn't sell to anybody. I just like they would. Oh man, they had this stupid thing where they would try to get us to get like teenagers to sign up for credit cards for like the American Eagle credit card, and I was like, I'm not doing that. Yeah. I was like, I'm not doing that. So I never did it. But yeah.
Yeah, Donnie. You know, you do stupid shit when you're in high school.
Yeah.
When you're younger.
I don't know. Sometimes
No,
it's
I got
funny
some,
to
man.
laugh at.
I've got some great stories. We'll have to just do like a live stream one day of just like sharing stories, like
Yeah, that's what we do.
retail
Very little
stories.
audio, but yeah.
I mean, more the story sharing happens in the after show, but like I totally forgot about that. My stint at Babies R Us, man, all kinds of crazy shit happened in that place. That shit was awesome. I am just rethinking about all this, man. That was when that song, when Master P and all those them, that's when they were like real popular. That and then that one song, "Back That Ass Up." Who was that? That's when that song was out when I was working at it. And then there was this one dude who had all these girls coming in here looking. The one dude working there, dude, his fucking pants barely fucking like hung on. You know, like he's like all super low. And we had that like tracker thing, this big freaking thing, like something like this we'd have to scan shit on, you know, and it's like in his pocket. I'm like, dude, your pants gonna fall off. He's like, nah, man. And he would always have all these fucking girls like come in here and like flirt with him and shit like that. So we're just around flirting with girls, and dude, it was the best fucking time, man. I love that shit.
And this was Babies R Us.
Babies R Us.
So you didn't have girls coming in there, man. You had moms coming in there.
No, he had girls. He was a high school kid. So he had high school girls coming in like the whole time.
Wow.
I told you, bro. Like if you wanna get with chicks, I told you the best place. Go to Disneyland.
I know.
Believe me. Am I right? Hey, actually, you know what? You've been to Disneyland not that long ago.
Yeah.
If you go in the summer, it's just a safe environment. You know, nothing crazy is gonna happen to Babies R Us. Nothing crazy is gonna happen at Disneyland.
Yeah.
Until you're like, hey, girl, and they're like, get scared and run.
Well, not like that. You'd be like,
hey, are you single?
You look really cute with those mouse ears on. What's your name? That's it.
Let me see your tail.
Let me see your tail. No,
mouse ears. Let me see your tail. It's a pun.
Do you have a tail with those? Do those mouse ears come with a tail? There we go.
All right, let's get out of here. I'm going to talk to the guys in the show. Station. Oh yeah, Chana.
What?
This is where you need to go, bro. If you want to go.
Stationary show. Oh,
who was gonna go to a stationary show?
To pick up girls? I am.
No, what kind of person's gonna go to a stationary? If you like Asian chicks, there you go. Probably find like, oh yeah.
I mean, I would think stationary would be like a lot of moms, but maybe not.
Nah, man. The girls like, you know, they like these. They have to have like cutesy like shit, man. You know. Stationary. There's a stationary store in Pasadena. I went in there. I was just like, whoa, this is kind of nice. And like the girls that were in there, I'm just like, whoa, what's going on in here?
I want to go. If Chana goes, Chana, you find the next one. And let me Google this real fast.
Should I wear my meta glasses? Just film it. Hey, Aaron,
stationary like a convention show. And we're like, Chana needs to go to this. That's what he should do.
Chana,
what?
Where are you going? Get back here.
I had to put something away. What's up? What up?
Well, it'll take you a half an hour to put that thing away. All right. The Paper World Stationery Expo at Convention Way, Anaheim, California, Saturday, April 4th, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Oh, dude, that's Expona, bro.
No, it's the week before. You'll be in town for that.
Oh, God.
I'm going to fly out. I'm going to stay at Joe's house just because he's got 2 kids and like, why not? like, you know, like a lot of noise going on, and I'll just make everybody crazy. So why not? And then we're gonna go to the stationary show, and I'm gonna watch you mac on chicks, and I'm gonna live stream the whole thing.
Mac.
Yeah, you gonna mac on them.
Look
Oh
at
crap! They don't call it macking
Can
anymore.
we go? Yeah, we can go.
Let's all go.
Oh,
We
dude,
can
it's
go.
better. It's better if I have friends. Better if I have
Imagine we
friends.
roll up.
Yeah.
Damn, what are
Angela can be my wing woman.
the stationary show for? What is going on here?
Get in, losers.
like,
We're
hey,
going
hey,
stationary shopping.
Ange, go say hi to that girl over there, and let all of us roll up. And
say, my friend thinks you're cute.
No, don't even say that. Don't even say that. Just talk to
My
her.
friend thinks you're ugly.
Angela,
Be like, hey, Angela, check out this cool thing I saw. Oh, hi. Oh, who are you? Oh, this is my friend.
Angela has a Pen 15 joke too.
What's that? What's a Pen 15?
Pen 15?
Pin 15? That's stationary, I suppose.
You don't know Pen 15?
Pin
Have
15.
the kids do it. Look, just pimping out the girls already.
Hey, write Pen 15 on a piece of paper or something like that.
I just wrote. Oh,
penis.
Oh, dude, I just Googled it. Pin 15 is a 2019 cringe comedy
Aaron's
show.
over here Googling penis.
I just Googled it. The TV show.
So you know you got to use that as one of the lines. You know what I mean?
Pin 15.
Hey, you go check out this.
You gotta check out the Pen 15.
All right, we got to go because I've got other
Let's
ones.
get out of here.
I'm
Let's get
about
out of
today.
We're 2 hours.
Oh god, this is hilarious.
I'm gonna drop it into our chat and
Oh yeah. Send the link to this convention. We'll meet you guys up. Whoever's in SoCal, we'll meet you up at the stationary convention.
The stationary stove.
We should just meet up all the time, everywhere. Random things, like just meet up at random events that have nothing to do with audio.
Make it our own.
What are you here for?
Who are these guys just making jokes and laughing this whole time?
we're gonna show up at like the like one of those Renaissance fairs or something. Just like, it's the only thing I can think of right now, but yeah, something like that.
A Ren fair. Yeah.
Yeah. Look at you. You know what they're called?
Wow,
A Ren fair. LARPing. That's what I'm trying to think. LARPing. Isn't that what they call it?
Oh, dude. I mean, I'm not dressed.
You know what's funny? When you go to these, you're like, this is so silly. And then you're like, you think about the audio events, you're like, hold on.
Yeah.
This is what we do, huh?
This is what we do. Yeah.
We're doing the exact same thing.
My buddy from college, he came by to the show with his family, right?
Oh, yeah. The one we met.
Yeah. My buddy Ollie. And so, like, his son was young, like 6 years old. And he was just so weirded out by the whole scene. And like he thought it was like, you know, there's a bunch of like old creepy looking dudes all giddy over these like speakers, and like they're just going in and out of room. He like the kid had no idea. He's just like, he did not like to be there. It was just really
He didn't like the vibe, huh?
Yeah, he didn't like the vibe at all. So like I can see that. I can see it's fucking weird. And I bet you any of these things are way more exciting than a fucking audio show. Especially the LARPing. They're going fighting each other, you know. I've seen some videos from the Ren Fair, man. They get freaky over there, bro. But don't get it twisted.
Oh no, the mortuary convention. How about that?
Even better.
You go to mortuary.
There's fucking necrophiliacs over there.
Some caskets. All right, let's get out of here, bro.
All right, Bob.
Let's get out of here.
All right, everybody. If you want to go to the after show and see more of this nonsense, go to crew.dailyhifi.com and join in on the nonsense, because that's what's happening here. We do this every Tuesday, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 Eastern. That's when we start. On behalf of myself, Mr. Aaron Hardison, Mr. Joe Intel, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.